Hey,
Hey, buddy.
we're here, man.
You're back from a little adventure.
Yes, we
Welcome
are,
back.
man. Good to see you.
Yes.
What's up?
Good old Sunday evening.
Sunday evening.
And Greg is playing Chef Greg again. How awesome is that?
Yeah, dinner at Chateau Greg.
That's right. Got a little red wine here too. Let's
Pour some
I'm
more.
gonna pour that up a little bit there. That nice
I made
aerator.
some Brunswick stew tonight.
Outstanding. It smells fantastic. And of course, I've had your Brunswick stew before. I know it's delicious.
It's It took me 6 hours to make it.
Wow.
6 hours. Can you believe it? Who cooked for 6 hours?
For 6 hours. But I don't think you were. It was doing more of the. Once you got it started, it was kind of on cruise control, wasn't it?
Yes, it was on cruise control.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
And you know me, I like cracked pepper. You got it here for me.
Yes, yes. Those were imported from
Italy?
Belgium.
Belgium.
Yes. There's a very nice shop on the main street there, and the main city in Belgium is it Brussels?
Brussels is the capital. I don't know.
Yes, it was in Brussels. There's a nice little
Capital.
right down past a nice little cafe.
Nice.
I got some peppers.
Nice.
Fresh peppers. It's really nice cafe with that cafe.
So you got the grinder there or the pepper from there?
The peppers.
Okay.
This is a lie.
Okay, you're making
I'm making that shit up.
it up. I was gonna say, I didn't know Belgium was known for making pepper grinders. You got the French.
Those are actually
Peugeot, which are
Peugeot.
French.
Yes. Those are actually Peugeot.
They would be the most famous.
Yeah, man. So tell me about cheers.
Cheers.
Good to see you, bro.
You too, my friend.
Friendship.
Friendship.
How do you say friendship in German?
Freund?
Freundschaft.
Freundschaft.
Freundschaft. That's
Very
good.
nice. Very nice wine. Good
Yes.
selection, sir.
I had to get an expensive wine because you're here.
Well, because you save so much by cooking at home.
Yes.
Right.
How do you say Freundschaft in Spanish?
Friends in Spanish. I used to know some Spanish.
It's actually, there was a movie made from it. Or a movie called it. Amistad.
Amistad.
Amistad. It was a movie called.
I know Amistad.
Yeah.
It's like a slave boat.
Well,
La
Amistad.
Amistad.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Amistad in English, in Spanish means friendship.
Oh, nice.
Amistad.
Nice. Amistad.
Amistad.
Mr. Multilingual here. Super talented.
No, I'm not.
Producer extraordinaire. We're famous. I mean, we just found out this week, that we're famous.
Yes.
Yeah, so celebrities. Celebrity sighting. Excellent, sir.
That's good.
Very good.
That's worth coming over for,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Worth coming over.
Delish.
Yeah. So I'm gonna tell you something crazy I heard.
I like the cool Asian soup spoon thing, too.
I've
It's
had
like a nice fusion kind of thing.
I've had these spoons.
Did I just hear a doorbell?
No, that's a flight coming in.
Okay.
So my iPad gets flights coming in. Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay.
I geek out on aviation stuff.
Yes, and as you should.
Yeah.
You're a pilot.
So these spoons I've had for probably 30 years from college, and I use them for cereal.
Nice.
But they work well
They
for
work
this
great
application.
for this. Absolutely. No, this is great. It holds it better. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
This is honest Brunswick stew.
It's delish. Fortunately, didn't use squirrels
Squirrels or rabbits.
or rabbits. Yes.
The animals we love. I break for rabbits.
Yeah. Me
So,
too.
listen, I've got something crazy to
I
tell
get
you.
desperation back when they invented this stuff. There was no other meat. But how do you eat squirrels and rabbits?
I wouldn't do
They're
it.
too cute.
No.
I just because it was at a big dinner, I had some rabbit one time at a fancy restaurant. I was like, this is nasty. It's like,
Dude, I've had to power through some bad food.
Ugh.
No, I couldn't do rabbit. Had to power through raw meat raw eggs, and deer.
Well, I mean, venison
couldn't do
cooked
it.
properly is edible, but still, I would never crave it.
No. So listen to this.
I'm okay with raw eggs, though.
Okay.
For what it's worth. So,
Do you want to hear a story?
yes.
Watch this. About a month ago, I was talking to this girl whose name I won't repeat because I want to protect the guilty. Okay?
Innocent or guilty, we like to
Yes,
protect them, right?
Yes. She says to me, she says, "Oh, my sister made some paintings. She's painting some paintings, and I'm gonna get some from my house." I said, "Oh, that's really cool. You know, what's your sister painting?" She says, "Oh, well, these I think they were rabbits or some kind of animals or something, right?" I said, "Oh, is it canvas? Is it oil? Is she using like a
Like, what's
pencil?
the medium?
Is it some Bob Ross shit,
Right,
right?
right.
What is she doing, right?" And she says, "Oh, well, she's using AI." And I said, "AI?
Letting AI do the work?
AI?" So I think what she does is she takes her brush or a pen on her iPad
Uh-huh.
and she draws a line or a circle or something
Uh-huh.
and she presses the button that says "cute rabbit"
And it fills it in.
and it fills it in. And you get a cute rabbit in the end or whatever it is.
Right.
So
AI's
then
getting to that point. It's getting scary.
So then and I don't go to Facebook. I'm not a Facebook fan. We spoke about social media earlier.
Yeah.
I don't like social. I just don't like it. Right?
I interact when I feel like I need to. But I mean, I do use Twitter as a news feed, but I don't use it for social stuff.
So watch this.
Mm-hmm.
I look at her Facebook and she says, "Oh, I got these pictures from my sister. I hung them on the wall. She painted them."
It's not painting.
No.
No.
AI painted them. How can you say you painted something and a computer program painted it?
How did it get printed? Like from an inkjet printer?
I didn't ask.
So if it's on the wall, it had to be transformed from a computer.
Shutterfly? I have no
So that's
idea.
what I'm saying. I'm curious.
Johnny.
So you would call it a painting. I mean, it had to be painted, right? Even if AI was doing it, you don't call it a painting unless it was painted. Like you need a robot or something.
Picasso painted shit. Michelangelo painted shit. Right?
They took brushes.
Robert Frost
paint.
painted shit.
Yeah, he took
Rob
brushes.
Ross painted shit.
Bob Ross painted shit. Happy little trees.
Happy trees.
Mm.
Happy mountains.
Yeah.
But
Happy clouds too.
and happy clouds. He did do happy clouds. But she says, "Oh, she's using AI." It's not her work.
I don't understand that.
It's like if you use AI to write a paper for school.
Right.
It's not your fucking
It's
paper.
not your work. Yeah.
No.
Or even they're talking about how it's getting where it can write code better than humans too. If you're a programmer and AI is writing
That's
code,
handy. That's handy.
it's handy. It's a tool.
Yes.
Because it's not artwork. It's not something that you're supposedly create. It's a tool to enhance the efficiency of your job. That's different to me.
Right, because painting,
It's something in your head that
you're-
you want to put on.
you're assuming there's originality there.
But it's, to me, artwork is something that comes from the brain of the person. So to translate that to a visual medium requires you to do it.
Right, but you use a computer program to make.
I mean,
A
maybe
painting.
someone that had what do you call it? A disability where you can't use your hands or something, and being able to do something with AI to create
That I'm okay
that
with.
okay, because you're giving someone an outlet
Yes,
that they don't have otherwise.
yes.
That's a different scenario.
But if you tell somebody, "Hey, look at this painting I painted," by the way, and you never mentioned AI. Oh,
Right.
you're so talented.
Right. Right.
How'd you do that? Looks so real, right?
Yeah.
No, it's goddamn AI.
Right.
And so she was telling me this, and I didn't want to say, have you lost your fucking mind?
Mm-hmm. You thought it though.
I thought it. I'm like, have you lost your mind?
You're trying to be polite.
But I was just trying to be nice. Oh, okay,
Right.
this it's bullshit, but it is.
When did the reality that it was AI assisted come out in the discussion?
She says my sister made some paintings and she's using AI,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought to myself, really?
Yeah.
That's like me using Picasso
Yeah.
to paint a picture.
Right. That was weird. I think we're kind of like sort of pragmatic realist. It's like the whole thing, the gender identity stuff. If an adult feels like they're caught in the wrong sex body, that's fine for them to go do something, but you shouldn't be having parents decide that some boy is acting like a girl or a girl acting like a boy and try to go change their sex for them.
How does that have to do with AI?
It's the same with technology that's altering people's lives.
Oh, using hormones and whatnot.
Yeah, right. So you're there's and that's a problem I have with a lot of technology can be abused. Like Elon Musk, his one of his big concerns is general artificial intelligence. It's like if it becomes too successful, it's a detriment to society. If you're using AI in specific narrow environments, it can enhance society. But usually what happens is some bad actor will take it to the extreme where it shouldn't be. And then you potentially have something like Skynet from Terminator, potentially. Right. Oh, these humans are screwing up Earth or this or that or whatever. Let's get rid of them.
So here's
I doubt that would happen. But.
So I have a question for you.
Uh-huh.
Do you think artificial intelligence robots can get a soul?
I doubt it, but technology.
No, excuse me, a conscience.
A conscience, yes. A conscience. I believe they could get a conscience.
That's the word, conscience.
I believe they could get a conscience. It's a long ways off. You have that demonstrated in sci-fi with Data, the android. He gets an emotion chip and stuff from like 20 years ago.
Using AI to paint a picture and you call it your own is like watching a porn, masturbating, and say, I'm no longer a virgin.
It's a good analogy. I think it's a little generous to the liar about their paint, but their painting.
But it's
sort of similar.
It's akin to that, right?
Yeah, it's sort of similar, yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Interesting. So we have a title on today's episode.
Yes. Are you ready?
I am.
The title is Trump got indicated.
Indicated, huh?
He got indicated.
Yeah, I like that. It's funny.
So.
We talked about it, didn't we?
Yes, we did. What's going on with this guy? What's going on with your family? You come from a lawyer family.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, there's this big philosophy out there that Trump's gotten away with everything he's ever done wrong all his life, whether it was his dad buying him out or fixing things or whatever it was. And so now all these different people that have these different legitimate lawsuits are saying, well, it's time to make him pay. This one, because it's the oldest, because it actually happened during the original campaign where he happened to fluky win.
Well, the oldest is probably the oldest ones are probably stuff from the 80s and 70s.
Well, I mean, of the current cases,
right?
You know, we
right.
have the Georgia election fraud. We have the
January 6th,
and
right.
then we have the files,
the files,
the stolen
right.
files that were not being willing to be returned. Like unlike Biden and Pence and those guys are like, yep, come find them if we got them. Oops, our bad.
So why is it that Biden and Pence says, "Hey, come to my house, have a look around"?
Yeah,
I'm not home. Look around.
Yeah,
keys under the doormat.
Yeah, that they're like.
But Trump's like, "Fuck you. You're not getting shit. It's my stuff. Right. I was president.
Yeah.
I can like mind read and like declassify stuff. You're not getting it because I declassified it. All I have to do is think about it."
And yet his supporters will then say, "Oh, it's an equivalent thing.
It makes sense.
It's the same thing. So Biden and Pence should be under investigation too, or whatever. You know, they're like false equivalency kind of thing. Because
sometimes it's not the crime; it's the cover up.
Yes, frequently it's the cover up.
So okay,
Nixon.
Right. So then, exactly, yeah, damn tape recorders.
Yep.
So watch this. So then, what's gonna happen with Trump now that he's indicated? Now that he's indicated, what's
as being guilty?
Indicated as being guilty.
We're not having to go through the trial. We're just gonna say he's guilty.
What happens now? He's gonna go on Tuesday at 2:15.
Yeah.
To get arraigned.
Yeah.
It'll be done privately.
He's gonna make some kind of celebrity thing out of it. He's gonna come out of it. Oh, raise there! It's a witch hunt. Give me money. Right. Give me money.
You know how much he made since the arrest?
I don't. $4 million.
$4 million. Wow. That's how much he made. Can you believe that this guy made? He's
gotten rich by being a criminal.
Yes.
Because of people that give him money and campaign donations.
Well, usually,
he was already sort of rich, but not as rich as he promoted.
Usually, if you make money off of the crime, you do the crime and get away with it.
Right.
He just has to be indicated for a crime, and he gets paid. If I get indicated for a crime, I'm fucked. No.
You choosing to use indicated reminds me of The Princess Bride. With what was the name of the guy?
I never saw a movie.
Oh. So there's this the master criminal in this thing, which is a comedy, but he's up there and the good guy, the protagonist, and him are having this mental competition where he's challenged him to drinking wine, and he has this stuff called iocane powder, which doesn't really exist, but it's deadly poisonous, and the discussion is the wits with our wits, you know. Are you willing to take the risk? Do you think you can challenge me? And he the word, I can't remember the word he uses, which is what I'm trying to think of. Anyways, finally, Wesley, or Dread Pirate Roberts is his name in this part, but Wesley says, "I don't think you know what that word means." But I like indicated.
And do you know why I'm using
it? Yeah, but you're using it.
Do you know why I'm using it?
He says he's indicated.
No. Because in one of his tweets, he said, I got indicated.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He misspelled it.
I thought you were just making a joke.
No, he misspelled it.
You were just using his example of idiocy there.
Yes.
But I thought you were just being clever.
No, he misspelled it. I'm not that smart. I'm smart enough to copy crazy shit. I'm not smart enough to make that up.
I was pretty impressed with your cleverness in that, though.
Right. No, it was his cleverness. By accident.
His accident.
Yeah. So he said, I got indicated by a politicized, whatever, right? So he's indicated. Bless his heart. So anyway, so then I have a prediction of how this is going to play out.
Okay. Shoot.
Here's my prediction. I think what's going to happen is he's going to go to trial. He's going to be found guilty. Why? Because people in New York want to see his ass in the sling.
Well, there's overwhelming evidence.
Right. They want to see him guilty. Okay. He'll be found guilty. However, he won't do time.
Probably.
Okay. Now, people on Fox News and all of his buddies are saying this is un-American, so on and so forth. Well, it is un-American if I get indicated for something. It's un-American if you get indicated.
Indication is a crime in and of itself.
It is being indicated. So if you look, and again, you come from a lawyer family. If you look at the facts, his right-hand man, his fixer, Michael Cohen.
Yep.
Right?
He did time already.
Did a year for this exact crime.
Yep.
You want more?
Maybe a little bit. Well, I'll wait till we're done.
Okay. So he did a year for this exact same crime.
Yeah, exactly.
So here's the icing on the cake. He gave testimony in the grand jury.
In the grand jury case.
Right?
Yeah. And he will give it in the case too.
Yes.
Sure.
Yes. So why is it that Trump feels like he did nothing wrong when actually everybody around him is going to jail? Weissman went to jail.
Yeah.
Cohen went to jail. All the motherfuckers who raided the Capitol went to jail.
His entire life, he never had to pay for wrongdoing.
I think he's toast. He's going to be found guilty. He's going to get probation. They're not going to put him in jail.
Case, probably, yeah.
He's going to get probation. And guess what? Here's the funny part. In the American system, if you're found guilty of a crime, whether it's a misdemeanor or a felony, you're still eligible to run for president.
The laws were changed sometime to allow that, but I don't remember when that was.
Yeah. So, but if you look at it, there are precedents already in place.
There are issues with felons voting in some places.
Right.
But you can
he can be a felon and run for president. They just can't vote for him. So watch this. So then, if you look at France and Israel, they've had ex-presidents who have gone to jail,
right?
Been found guilty and gone to jail.
And Netanyahu's trying to avoid that right now.
What's that?
And Netanyahu's trying to avoid that now by trying to
exactly right.
Trying to actually change the court and
he's trying to change the court because he knows he's guilty. In the hot seat.
He knows he's guilty.
Yeah, so he wants to change the court and put shit in his favor.
Yeah. And the thing with Trump is he has certain skills that he's very good at, but he's not really that intelligent, I don't think. Or how do I want to put it?
Look at the people who follow him. They're basic.
So, but he's got a certain charisma about him.
He does.
But I think he has to know he's guilty. He's just learned that you never admit any wrongdoing in his life.
Right. You
never admit wrongdoing. It's taught to him by his dad, and he's learned it by success. Deny, 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 deny.
Deny, deny, deny. Good appetit. So, let's talk about who could run for president. I'm going to tell you who I like. Asa Hutchinson.
I like him too.
I like Asa Hutchinson.
And he'd have to run in, I don't know, does he run as a Republican? Because he's not going to win a Republican.
He's going to run as a Republican.
He's not going to win a primary.
Because he's not crazy?
I'd vote for him. Yeah, he's not MAGA. He doesn't fit that mold. He'd have to either, if he runs as an independent, it causes, if Trump happens to be the candidate, which he may or may not be, maybe it be DeSantis, maybe somebody else, but I doubt it's him. But I'd vote for him for sure.
I'd vote for him.
Yeah.
Would you vote for him over Biden?
It'd have to be the situation. I'd have to hear the debates, hear what he wants to do, something about abortion stuff.
He's against abortion,
yeah, no, that's what
but I'm not going to hang my hat on.
No, I'm not. But I think long term, that is something that is needs to be legal in a country. It's every other developed nation in the world is legal, but the Republican Party, right now, one of their missions is because it's for power, I think, is to get rid of it.
So he had an interview today on Good Morning America. He was really, really good, and he spoke normal. Nothing crazy came out of his mouth.
I like him.
And here's what he said. He says the office of the president should come before the candidate. And right now, Trump has so much trouble.
Yep.
He needs to step aside. It's all about him. He needs to step aside and let somebody else who's not so goddamn crazy,
self-centered, egomaniac,
become a president.
Yep.
And I like Asa Hutchinson. He's okay.
He's an old school Republican.
He's okay.
Yeah.
I think he's kind of like a Reagan, Bush type Republican.
Yeah.
There's nothing
wrong with that.
Bizarre about him.
It's just for me. What started pushing me away from the Republicans before even Trump even got there was the social issues. It's all about social issues.
Hatred for gays, hatred for trans.
Yeah.
Right?
All kinds of social issues. It's I'm fine with most of the business. I like the tax stuff for the most part. I think that the current Democratic Party is way too controlled by the left. And then on the social issues they're too far gone on other stuff. Like that. It's like what's weird is you got MAGA and ultra left, and they're opposites on these weird things that shouldn't even be in discussions.
The answer's always in the middle.
Yep.
Wouldn't you say?
Oh yeah. I mean, the weird thing about Biden is he's really more moderate than he's being able to run things because he's so dependent on the vocal left in the party.
Right.
So, but I mean, I think he's really just a little. Yeah, we need younger blood. And Asa Hutchinson's not that young either, but.
News.
The news. All right.
I have the whitest news on planet Earth.
The whitest news.
It's the whitest news.
Okay.
Gwyneth Paltrow had a court case in Park City about snow skiing.
Snow skiing, yes. And she won. Does it get any whiter? Not much. Except for the actual event that occurred versus the court case. But yeah, for legal stuff, don't get any whiter.
That's as white as it gets.
Yeah.
So, I thought her last 4 words to the plaintiff were clever.
I do not know what those were. Share them.
The judge says, I rule in favor of the defendant with a Paltrow, 100% cleared. She gets up, collects her shit, walks behind the plaintiff, and says to this guy, whispers in his ear, I wish you well.
Classy.
And walks out. No, she's 50.
Yeah. Classy, though. Do you think she was doing it in this way of sarcasm?
No.
I think she's being honest.
She's just classy.
Yeah, she's classy.
I mean, her dad produced Hill Street Blues.
Yeah. Yeah, that's classy. Old school.
Right? Gwyneth Paltrow.
Yep.
So I think that's the big news of the week is Gwyneth Paltrow. That Trump's trial.
Trump. I heard that Trump's going to New York tomorrow so he can stay in Trump Tower.
Yes.
Overnight before the big day.
Yes.
I thought that was interesting.
I want you to give us. We have a new segment on our show. You come from a wealthy family, and that's how you eat, like you're fucking homeless.
Dude, you eat the same way. You got bigger bites that slurp more than mine.
So we have a new segment. It's called the Made in America Minute.
Okay. We started out with something like that. We got away from it.
We did. So now here we have a gift you gave me for my birthday this wonderful can opener that I use to make this great Brunswick stew.
Mm-hmm.
Made in USA. It says right here on the
That's
handle.
right.
It says on the handle. Okay. So I'm gonna give this to you, and I want you to tell us about this product made in USA.
So this product is still made in the same factory as the Swingway, which was a famous large company can opener, but owned by a large company, and they decided to move production to China to get it made so they could sell it for 20% less and make 20% more. But the factory that was making it decided, we still have the tooling. Why don't we make it and we will market it to people that want a better product? And they did it through they never ran a big ad campaign. They just went around and said, you want a real Swingway? Here you go.
So that's made by Swingway.
Well, Swingway was a brand. This factory, the John Stupi company.
So who makes it now?
John Stupi company is actually the one that makes the product.
So what's the brand of this one?
There's a couple of them. I believe that this one was I'm trying to remember which one this was. But there's like 3 brands. They're all made by him.
Let's see if
I
can find the brand on here.
I don't think it says it on there. The packaging does.
It says Twist, made USA.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
But it's made in USA.
Yeah, it is. All of them. If you find one anywhere, it's made by this company.
So where can I find this wonderful can opener?
Easy online. I haven't been recently, but they've been sold also at Bed Bath & Beyond for a long time.
They just. Oh, hold on a second here. Hold on.
Well, they've closed some stores, but they still have some stores.
Big news with John and Greg. This past week, Bed Bath & Beyond just filed for bankruptcy.
Well, yeah, they're closing the Wendover store, but they're going to keep the one here on.
But they filed for bankruptcy.
Yeah,
that's big news.
Big news.
So this can be bought online. So what do I Google to buy this?
Honestly, it's easy as just made in USA can opener. If you want to put John Stupi company in there, they're the manufacturer.
How about John Alley?
No, that wouldn't do you any good. If my US Awares website was working, you could go to that and put can opener in, it would pop up.
We need to get your website.
You can get that fixed. Yeah.
Okay. So, how much did it cost?
I think it's like $9.99.
$10.
Yeah.
$10.
Yep.
Made in USA. It's worth it.
It's worth it.
Because it comes with a can opener too.
It does. There's a bottle opener also. Yep.
Right?
Yep.
This is good.
It's good stuff.
I threw away my old one. I actually made a video for you.
It honestly, it works. It's a simple, old design, well executed, and it works better than a lot of fancy stuff. Yeah, I like that. Give me a heads up next time. I might come up with something else. Oh, we have another device that you can throw into that.
This decanter?
The aerator. Yeah, the aerator.
The aerator.
Yes. The
Okay.
The Vino Air.
Tell us about the aerator.
So, interestingly enough.
Here, we'll just keep it on here.
So, Vino Air is still made in America. It was inspired by the other product you have over there, which is now made in China because it got bought by a big company. And it is still a fantastic product called Venturi. It is not made here anymore. But the Vino Air is more convenient because you just put it right on the wine and you pour it and it does the same thing. And it is still made in the USA. Just Google Vino Air.
Vino Air, made in USA.
Yeah. And the same company makes a number of products in the USA, wine focused.
What else can we talk about before we go?
Texas Pete, made in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Texas Pete. So we have 3 things here. 3 things that are made in USA. And this pen.
My pen. The Sharpie S Gel signature has been made in America for the last 3 years.
4 items made in USA.
Yep.
If you count us, it would be 6.
You know, with me, I could keep going.
With us, it would be 6, right?
6, that's right.
Because we're made in USA.
We're made in USA. However, I would say I'm all for immigrants. When it comes to birth location, I find immigrants are some of the best, proudest Americans you'll find anywhere. So import the people, not the products, is my saying.
Yes.
However, we are proudly made in the USA.
Yes, but we're also from immigrant families.
Originally, going back far enough.
Right.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're whiter than I am, but we are. So I think if you want to talk about immigrants, I think that an immigrant that comes here and earns an American citizenship.
That's tough. That's
harder than just being born here in a
They know the
trailer on lot
Constitution.
42.
Yeah, they know the Constitution.
Right.
You know, they know how our government works. You know, they have to know that to get citizenship.
And they know that life sucks wherever they came from.
So they appreciate it here, even though we complain about it all the time.
They're like, shit's good. Things are good here.
Things
are good here.
Good. You can complain about stupid shit because shit's so good.
Yeah. My refrigerator's full of food. My family's happy. We're all gaining weight. I got 3 jobs. Oh, you got none? Well, sorry, bro.
Just work harder.
Just work harder. So the immigrants have
an ethic.
They have an ethic. That's right.
Work ethic. Yep.
That's right.
Here's one of those weird things that I've thought about many times. People that want to complain about immigrants coming here. Many of them do come here illegally. I don't like that. We need a better system to get them here. But if you're willing to leave your country, not just your hometown, but you're willing to leave your country to try to find a new life, you're going to put a little bit more into making something out of that than somebody, like you said, grew up in a trailer park or something. You know, I mean, that is a natural selection thing. You're choosing to leave your country, taking risk. You're going to work a little harder.
Absolutely, man. You know what poverty is like. You know what growing up tough is like.
Yeah. Yep. Now these migrant, armies that come up from Central South America, there's probably a lot of people that have been told.
What does that mean, migrant armies?
So Fox News likes to pick up on them, but they're these groups of migrants are coming up, and they call them what is it?
Right. Yes.
They call them
caravan.
Yes, right.
I don't give a fuck how they come. Come. We need you.
Yeah, we need more workers.
We need workers, man.
Yes, we do. Not restaurants right now. You can't find anybody to work in a restaurant to clean dishes or anything like that. An immigrant comes in here, they're going to do that in a heartbeat. Who do you think does most of this, the slaughtering and dealing with chicken that you eat all the time?
Not you and I.
No, it's mostly immigrants.
Mm-mm.
Picking your fruits and vegetables.
Not you and I.
They're either doing it here or they're doing it back in their own country.
That's right.
Chile, Peru, Mexico, whatever.
That's right.
So
there's a job for everybody.
Need more respect for hardworking immigrants. Where are we? We need to probably wrap it on up there.
Yeah, I'm doing it right now.
Super duper.
So what do you think?
Well, one quick comment related to the indicated thing.
Trump being indicated?
I do think this is the most minor of all the cases. And I do think that...
Is this my phone ringing?
There's some ringing. Yeah. He's always connected.
I'm well connected.
I think the other suits are definitely more significant and important. So
I agree.
So in a way, it's good if he doesn't go to jail because that complicates the other suits.
He's not going to go to jail.
Yeah. It'd be nice to see him do some symbolic time somewhere on something.
So I want to do a toast to you.
Okay, sir. I appreciate the concept.
Are you ready for this toast?
I am.
Some ships are good ships. No. Let me start over. Got too much wine.
Didn't have much.
Doesn't take much. Some ships are wooden ships. and these ships often sink. The best ships are friendships, and to these ships we drink.
Ah, nice.
How's that for a
that
toast?
that was cool.
How'd you like
man.
that?
That was cool, my friend.
Cheers.
Nice. I do have to say, wooden ships got people all over the world.
Yes.
They were more likely to sink than steel ones, ironically, but
Yes.
yes, the world population is more diverse because of wooden ships.
Yes.
Good night.
Wave
Farewell.
goodbye to the camera.
Farewell.
Bye.
Good
See you
try.
later.
We will see you later. Hasta luego.